chess friends, it's tournament day, so we're streaming a 7+2 arena rapid casual arena, Sparkle Horse Arena, starting in 10 minutes at 4:45 EDT. I like to do this to host an arena every Tuesday. Here, the stream starting now at 4:30. Tournament usually like 10-15 minutes after the start of the stream, just to give everyone a chance to get in there. Here's the link to the tournament I'm throwing out there. The game cap is a 20 now. I like to just change it every week to kind of confuse people. For that, you know, for that guy who wanted to troll me and he did 30 games. Now he only needed to do 20. I just kind of pulled the wool over his eyes. But no, I just mixed it up. Every week we have some regulars who are like, oh, I don't have 20 games. So, you know, I'd like to keep it at 20, but once in a while, just to keep people in line, we'll snap it up to 30, maybe 40 one week. He probably did 40 just to be on the safe side. All right. Ponda's here with me. Hey, you know, hey, who was it that called me? What did you call me yesterday? Bad word. Okay? You know, I'm cringeworthy. Hey, I'm out to get you, man. I'm gonna get you, man. Alright? So the Panda's raring to go. He wants revenge against whoever called him cringeworthy. 200. I don't think there's a setting for 200 required games. I'll have to check that out, Spectacular Camel. But with rapid games, that's a really tall order. Good luck to everyone in the tournament. Looks like the stream is up and running. We've got Subtle Tigo, the Bad Fish, Arsenal fan, Bauhaus from Australia. I don't know if that relates to the architecture design or the band. Yeah, I really love that. The goth rock. Well, I call them. What do you call Bauhaus, the band? Goth rock. I really like them. The Nefidov, Dracofire, Jan Janbeg, and Bob Sakamano. We got 9 players so far. Usually gets up to 40, even 50 players. Somebody called Ponda cringeworthy. That was just diss. I think it was Infinite Flash Chess. I may be making a false accusation. Post-punk. Hey, I'm gonna get you. Alright? I'm gonna get you. Ponda is really angry about it. What does that remind me of? Ponda just reminded me of something. I didn't say Australia. I think it sounded like Australia. I guess my pronunciation was just a little weird. I know the difference between Austria and Australia. Bauhaus is also a big German series of stores. Yeah, I didn't think about that. They have those. They might even have those in Hungary, actually. Spectacular Camel. But I think of the architecture style first, and like the band second. And what else? That's about it. So we've got Sparkle Horse Soltigo matchup possibly in store here, guys. 7+2. I'm not warmed up, but I don't think that's as dangerous in the rapid 7+2. In the blitz, I really need to be kind of warmed up, but I think I can handle the 7+2. Yeah, I did a little bit of architecture study for my psychology and art class, which was mentioned once before in the stream. Bob may remember. I think it was Bob that asked if I had ever been in prison before. And the answer was a trick. I had actually been in prison, but I wasn't imprisoned. I was inside prison, studying the architecture of the prison. Okay, so let's see. Saul says maybe 5+3 is better. We've got 10 players and counting. Welcome Arsenal Cormoran joining us. Cormoran has just entered. He's a tough player. He beat me last week. 2200 in Rapido. So that's a player that can take me out. You ask about jail. I'm sorry, jail. County jail. I've never been to jail, unfortunately. No, it was a jail, actually, not a prison. Okay. Yep, you got me. It was jail. It was jail, not prison. Now I remember. Suffolk County, the Suffolk County Jail in Boston. All right. It doesn't seem very serious, Bob. It seems like everybody just gets out of prison very quickly in this country. You have to do something really, really bad for them not to let you out. All right, and you have to do that like repeatedly. It seems like prisons are like totally overcrowded. They just let people out like giving candy to babies. But anyway, that's for a political discussion day. Arsenal fan, I can't wait to get smashed by all these 13, 1400s again. I just can't wait to get smashed, Arsenal. You know, the lower rated, the better. We got 5 minutes left, guys. I had a donation from one player on PayPal, Karsten. I want to say thank you to Karsten for that. You guys can support the stream by donating via PayPal, either on the Twitch page or over on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is Video Chess Training on YouTube. I do upload all the streams onto the YouTube channel. Okay, who's this? Merle Dixon. Thank you for the 100 donation. Yeah. There's more people coming out of prison than going in. Let's see. Yeah, Cormorant's tough. I don't know what my score is against him. I'm probably plus, but you know, he's beaten me a couple times. Nobody goes to prison. I said that already. Dracofire, what's up? Welcome, everyone's welcome to join the tournament. Haven't had too many high-rated players. It's nice to have Cormorant, who's 2261. Soltigo hanging in there at 2100. This is rapid rating, keep in mind. A lot of people may not have that many rapid games. Regular blitz players may play little or no rapid at all. It's possible some players can't even get in the tournament because they don't have, like, say they don't have even 20 games. The minimum is 20 games to join the tournament. Merle Dixon donated 201 bits this week. Thanks again. Arsenal. Excuse me, not Arsenal. Asterbait and Spectacular Camel with bit donations. Well, Arsenal, at the moment you're ranked 5th, so you should be in the top 10. Actually, it's funny, Saul. Cormorant and you have similar styles. I think you both like kind of sharp, chaotic positions. Very uncompromising players. I'm more of a control freak. Okay, guys, 3 minutes to go. Where is S4? Are you not playing? Well, we're all bad compared to someone. You know, it's all relative. Like, I'm terrible compared to Magnus, but I'm a great player compared to, you know, 1400. So, hello, Maestro, said Onirich. What's up, guys? BS inaccurate, 1900 rating doesn't count. What's that? Your rating doesn't count, Arsenal? 1900 is respectable. Alright, I'm done my coffee. Stage 1 complete. Got caffeine in the system. That should help a little bit. As I said, I haven't played any warm-up games. That's my built-in excuse. Nefedov I thought was here earlier, but he's disappeared. He's just lurking. A lot of players lurking. Mule Skinner, Nefedov. Yabatis joined the tournament. Who else? The Badfish is in. He's possibly streaming. I don't know. I know he does stream. Cormoran was like, I was addicted to chess a few years ago, but cured now. Well, I mean, for me, it's always been kind of, you know, on and off, but more on than off with the chess thing. I was saying the other day that I just kind of go through phases with what openings I play. You know, I'm into this G3. Tushar, someone was saying how I always play G3 too much. I just go through phases with that. I never completely quit chess, even when I was only playing online poker for 8 years. I still played like maybe a couple of team games and some online blitz. So I never like cold turkey quit chess completely. even in my least chess era period. Do you ever hook up with Will Paschall? Well, yeah, we're not like that. But I mean, he might be. I'm not sure. But no, I'm actually no. I don't know. He's not my generation. But I played him. I played him once, and like what was it? I lost. I think it was a tournament game, and maybe I played him in Rapid too. I can't remember. But Will Paschall got really strong in that period after I really stopped playing. I kind of caught him in the beginning of his upward, upward movement, and then I quit playing pretty much for like 6 years, and he really got in and got really strong in that period when I wasn't playing much at all. Tournament is starting. Okay. So what's up, guys? Good to take breaks. Yeah, I think it's good to take breaks from anything, whatever it may be. Alright, so Cormoran. I'm going to play my safest stuff with white against a player who's fairly strong, and also a player who I don't have very many games against. 8 games is not a lot, so I don't feel like I know much about a player till I played probably 50 games against them. Try to get an advantage in the opening if we can. It seems hotter in Europe than where I live here, but I looked at the temperature graph like for Budapest on, I guess, Wikipedia. I mean, obviously Wikipedia is not too accurate, but in any case, I was sort of surprised. Like, it made it look like Budapest wasn't hotter than where I am here. The average temperature, like, that can't be accurate. It's like baking hot there. In the summer in July, it's like constantly hot. Maybe just the global warming, which has been more recent. I know global warming doesn't exist. This looks like a game I had against Hungarian arbiter Miklos Orsho Miklos. Now, Miklos played like e5 against me. And I think this could be book 2. I'm not sure if I'm even supposed to play bishop f4 here, to be honest. Just castles. I had some games with another Hungarian IM, Attila Parkanyi Attila. Yeah, so the 37 where Saul is in Austria, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty typical for like Budapest as well. So I almost played bishop f4, held off on it, and now I can play like bishop g5. Man, I'm thinking of some old games. Thinking of a game I had years ago against the master in Boston, Charles Reardon. So I'm remembering all my Benoni games. Wow. The f6, controversial. Oh, you live in Italy. Forgot. Why am I thinking you're in Austria all the time? What was your... Did you have a connection with Austria before? S4? Alright, no wonder it's so hot. You're like Mediterranean. But, that's the way it feels like in Budapest all the time. The last... Man, I had to turn the fan on in like April. It was ridiculous. It felt like summer already in April. I have friends in France. They say it's they say that it's like extremely hot there. My students in France. Which file is more important here? Well, I mean, in this opening, I would say the E file. embarrassing the knight on h5. It feels like your best chance against Cormorant is to kind of get him in the opening, because tactically he's quite good. In attacking, he's very good. I'm not really sure we've had many endgames to judge him in that respect. But I'm going to go for this g4 winning a piece variation. You going to do that, or are you going to take the knight on h5? Good question. Guess we should try to win a piece here. It could be dangerous. You know, I'm prepared to give back material. If I like win a piece, maybe I'll give back the exchange or something like that. Not going to be too greedy. Just winning a pawn there or winning a whole piece, that's your choice, you know. I played 95. But I think on 95 I got f4, then knight g3. I mean, that's good in itself. Or just take, bishop takes h3, then f4. I think I like that. Give him back some material. Because I'm not a greedy guy. You know, I like to give and receive. The organizer of the first Saturday Norm tournaments, Nigel Laszlo. Give and take. That's his catchphrase, one of his many catchphrases. Laszlo is an insane character. Okay, queen takes f1. Now, we've got a check on h3. I want to make sure my king is safe. This is a surprising move. He's got like rook g8 probably coming up. But I think we just have to think about our king safety first and foremost. Queen h3. Honestly, I didn't think of this move. That was not on the radar screen. Very creative, insanely creative stuff here. Oh no. Cormorant not warmed up. He's not warmed up as well. He dropped the mate in one. Alright. It was a little weird. That position was a little bit weird. Probably winning for me, but requiring a good technique. He lives a bit in Switzerland, a bit in Italy. You never said I live in Austria. Why did I think you're in Austria? I mean, I know Clash Kid is in Austria. I don't know, I guess for some reason. I just started thinking that, and then I just believed it. I don't remember if, like, long ago, it's possible that long ago, S4, you had, like, a Swiss flag on your account, and then maybe I got you confused with Austria or something. Just because they're the same colors, you know, red and white. I don't know any other explanation for why I was convinced you were from Austria. Close, though. Switzerland, Austria, Italy, they're all relatives, neighbors. I just saw f5, but I didn't know if it was good or not. I mean, I don't know. There were a lot of weird things he could do. You know it's not sound, but he had some weird stuff going on. I'm really interested, you know, it'll be funny to see after the stream if I have time. Was I right to sort of play to win the piece, or was it better to just take that pawn I could have won with bishop takes h5? So you put the Swiss flag on lichess, and then you took it away, and then in my past memory somehow it became an Austrian flag. I guess because Clash Kid was hanging out a lot on the stream. He's from Austria. I started thinking everybody's from Austria. Alright. It's interesting. There was a Swiss player at my university. The only other master who went to Boston University when I went there, this guy Fabrizio Patuzzo, who's like a FIDE master from Switzerland. He's the only other like chess master who graduated from Boston University in my era. He's a little younger than me, but I think he still plays. I didn't really know him. He came like later after I graduated. How good I was decent at geography. I remember it was in junior high school. I did a project on Switzerland. I found it very interesting that there's so many different languages and regions and the diverse climate. I had to do like a presentation. Like everybody in my junior high school class had to do like a presentation on a different country, and I chose Switzerland. So I wrote to like the Swiss embassy. They sent me all this information about Switzerland, and then I did a speech in front of my classmates about Switzerland. This was like 7th grade or something, interestingly enough. So that's my connection with Switzerland. Bishop g2. This is a new player. Maybe I should berserk, but I don't really like berserking in the rapid tournaments. So Catalan or Reti? Catalan or Reti? I like the hyper-modernness of the... Oh, you had the same project. You did China. Who's that? Wait, who is that? Edium. Thanks for being here. Etium. China, obviously, like way more gigantic country. Switzerland was like more concise and easier to do. If you can, do you prefer to take a holiday abroad? Yeah, I probably would. I'm already traveling too much to be here and back, and I'm gonna have to be going back and forth between the United States and Hungary quite a bit, probably. Okay. Do we have any tricks here, like CD, pawn takes pawn, knight, d4? It looks a little interesting. We could try something funky with knight d4, knight f5. It does look like I'm wasting a bit of time, but I will gain the bishop pair, it appears. If he takes with the pawn. I'm not sure if it's really worth it, though. Anyway, guys, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Cormoran with a creative attempt there, but forgets about mate. I think he's not ready. He wasn't ready yet. It's going to take a few games to get warmed up. So knight takes d. I didn't expect this, but it might not be a bad move. The thing is, he can also set up c5. So it almost feels like I have to play d4. How strong is this player? He's 1580. You never know what you're getting. He's got not a lot of games. He's looking like a legitimate rating. But I don't know how to really exploit it. Guess he's done nothing seriously wrong here, so why should I be that much better? You're the only one in chat who does not play. At the moment, it looks like Edium may not be playing. I'm not sure. Actually, is JCS playing? It's hard to chat and play at the same time. Hippo Defense. Tom Allure. What's up, everybody's welcome. Subscribers and visitors. JCS likes to chat. He's not playing. Got a challenge from Ponda. Ponda challenged me to 7-3. He's a little out of it. He thinks that we're playing a... thinks we're playing a blitz stream. Is playing accurately from the London legitimate or lame? I'm not quite sure. Well, I get what you're saying, Bob. I mean, are you asking me, like, is the London a legitimate opening? Is that what you're asking me? I think it's a legitimate opening. I mean, I just get frustrated by it, but it's totally legit. This is a passive move. You know, Black really needs to strive to play c5. So I think he's making a big mistake by playing that. Now he may have some crafty tricks. I don't know, but I'm gonna take the center here. And I mean, he might come out with like bishop a6. We're prepared. Who is this Ponda? Well, they played a number of games with me. Their account was labeled as using assistance or something, though not against me, to my knowledge. So it was all a bit weird. We got the space advantage here, but I'd like to keep the pawns abreast of each other, not pushing forward to e5 till I really have something decisive, or d5, e5, d5. Those are always possible. So I don't like c6. I think he should have gone for it, you know, and actually played c5. That seems like the best approach. Now, I might have missed something. Well, bishop b4, okay, but this is a relatively large concession for black to give up his dark squared bishop, if that's what he's going to do. a3, let's see, take, c5. That could be slightly problematic, or maybe not. Could even play knight d2 there. On the other hand, I could just develop with, say, queen c2. And on c5, then play a3. Another variation I'm not super convinced by. If I were just like to unpin myself. Again, not a really easy solution here. Queen c2. Alright. Let's try something. Black may not be that bad. I mean, it's funny, he wastes an entire tempo with c6 basically. And then a second tempo in a sense with bishop e4. It's almost like that's 2 tempos down. Michael de la Maza's article, 400 points in 4,000 days. This is actually a guy who lived here in Massachusetts. Yeah, of course. So I think I might have even seen the guy. He was like the Unabomber or something. He was wearing like a hooded sweatshirt or something. I don't know, but I never read this article. I just remember hearing about it, you know. I don't really know what exactly was his secret recipe or whatever, or how much it worked. I just can't really answer that. And it's a long time ago that was a thing. But that was a local thing. You know, this guy was a Massachusetts chess player. The Hippo Defense is talking about. So I don't really have an opinion one way or the other. You know, obviously it was geared toward like class players, say. Should I have taken with my queen there? Yes, probably, maybe. This is probably a mistake. I could take with a queen. On knight takes e4, I have rook takes e4 with some sort of exchange sacrifice, although that's not 100% clear. This was like the safer move. But for 1580, I mean, he's lost 2 tempi, but he's still okay. Now rook there. It's kind of a dangerous looking move for me. e5. What am I doing? I don't think I like my position. I don't think I like my position. This guy's 1580. He's going to take me out. So basically I lost a very important tempo there. I'm about to lose this game like instantaneously. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, to be quite frank. This looks bad. $15.80. 1741 a classical, 1600 blitz. I mean, I'm on the verge of losing this. I don't think he's playing the game of his life. I think I'm just overreacting as usual. But now it's like totally, he sort of stumbles, I think. This I'm not even convinced by. I mean, sometimes people just get lucky to a degree that they sort of accidentally stumble into good positions. He wasted 2 tempi, you know, but I didn't play well. I didn't play accurately enough, you know, to exploit. I didn't exploit his mistakes. He wasted 2 moves, moving the bishop twice, playing c6, c5, and 2 moves. And I was just sitting there e4, d4, whatever, and putting my queen. The queen move was probably a very serious mistake, playing queen c2. Yeah, I checked out your tips, opening tips post in Discord. We have a Discord channel, guys. I thought it was well thought out, JCS. Very good, like, fundamental advice. Pavel berserked you. Yeah, here would be nice to have some kind of fancy tactic. I just don't have one. Still, he's hanging tough there. Queen d6 would have been the better move. Now my pieces are raging. I have just absolute insanity planned here. Saul like this. 96. Tactical. Man, black had chances to make my life a living. Hades. He had big chances to really torture me. He still may yet be alive. This looks pretty grim. Take first and ask questions later. That works. Or not. Yeah, let's not. Just take this. So, man, I mean, it's surprising how many opportunities this player had, really. And by making 1 or 2 passive moves, he lost his chance. Chess is hard. You know, it's hard to beat anybody. But I think that I was close to toast. Because of the pin on the C file, I had serious tactical problems there. Which I set up myself for that. I set myself up for those problems. Now I'm just simply winning. Bit lucky escape. So anyway, guys, 2-hour arena, lots of time. Go eat lunch, you know, or dinner, or whatever it is, and come back. And now for my next trick, we can always play for mate. That's true. Okay, guys, arena tournament. Let's get it moving here. He invented Soltico's Gambit. Wait, what is that? Slicey Dicey Bishops. It's a song. Wait, where's the mate? There's no mate. There is no mate. Eventually there's mate. It's like mate in 5 or something. Alright, back to the tournament. Another game where it wasn't real accurate. I don't think my Centipon loss is under 20 yet in the first 2 games. That's what I'm aiming for, like a 20 Centipon loss. 20 or lower. Robin Gavin said I couldn't join because too few rapid games played. And next week we'll do a Blitz tournament. Yeah, I actually lowered the requirement to 20 games this week. It was 30 last week, so not that many. I didn't follow what's happening in the World Cup now. I mean, I know that it's down to the final 4, right? I guess I like Belgium. I don't know. You can't join because I'm in a doghouse? Asterbate. France beat Belgium. Oh my god. Well, my French friends will be happy. So much for thinking Belgium's gonna win. You're not supposed to be watching either? You're in trouble? Asterbate, is that what you're saying? Croatia and England in the semis, then the final. Everything okay, Asterbate? You spent too many nights awake playing chess. You have to tone it back. Well, then just play, you know, just play during the day. Don't miss the stream. What happened to Bobby? Bobby didn't have enough rapid games. We got to get our streak starter started with a win here. We need 3 for a streak starter. Asterbate, are you playing? Asterbate, forego the late night chess and just play quality chess when you're, you know, not tired during the day, and then you won't get in trouble. Just make the most of your chess time. So, bishop f4. You're talking about, he was asking about the London system. Let's try something different. I never played this like classical d5. One of my students and I were looking at this yesterday. I would play c5 without a question, but my student was asking about d takes c. Now, Bob leaves the London system altogether with c4. Bob, that is not the London system. Now, you're going into like a weird Queen's Gambit, basically. You're playing a different opening now. Once you play c4, exactly. I said that before he realized c4 had been played. He was like, London system, no. No! Now it's just a Tarash where you've gone like bishop f4. It's a pretty weird square for the bishop. I had a game like this against Alexander Ivanov once with white. Like the first time, I think, maybe like one of the first games I ever played with him when I was around 21, 2200. And he just wiped the floor with me. Just couldn't make that bishop on f4 really do anything. Didn't seem particularly relevant. But actually we're getting into a position that I've played with colors reversed. Something similar to this. If Bob does anything crazy like knight b5, it can backfire because he starts to become like behind in development. Move that piece twice, Bob. Feel the temptation. Now I can give up the center here, but actually I'm not that inclined to do that. I mean, why should I play DC and liberate that guy? Bishop g4. It's a strong pin because of bishop d3. Guess I could have played it last move. I don't know why it didn't occur to me. So Asterbate, you better not get in trouble because of chess, because we We love you here, and we don't want you to get in trouble for staying up all night. So behave yourself, but don't give up on the game. Knight takes d4, just winning a pawn. Looks like logical move. I don't see a reason why not. Should you have played h3? Yeah, probably at some point. But as I mentioned earlier, well, probably, yeah, h3, or just don't go bishop d3. Maybe bishop e2 instead of bishop d3. But I think the most, standard thing is that just don't usually play the black side of the Tarrasch with the bishop on f5. Not to say it's impossible, and it's necessarily that bad, but this is not a typical square for this piece in this opening. It doesn't really do anything. It's just kind of on an empty diagonal file. Yeah, file diagonal, whatever. It's like a ghost diagonal. The Flying Dutchman. We'll call that bishop the Flying Londoner. Just nothing to attack. It's pretty, but it doesn't do anything. Okay, guys. I should have berserked against Bob. I ought to have the standing up. Jan Janbeg is a new player for this tournament from Syria, or says Syria. There's no guarantee people are from where they say they are, but it's like Jan is the typical Scandinavian name. At least from Syria. Okay. Knight takes d4. What's up, man? You can sack your queen. You can play c takes d. I would think like c takes d, knight takes d5, knight takes d5, queen takes d5. That's bishop e4 maybe. Arsenal fan says, reckon I'm done. You're in second place and you're done? Some say the bishop belongs on e3, e2 instead of d3 when g6 is played. It depends on the situation, You can't really apply that kind of rule like broadly. It really just depends on the opening and stuff. So this was a sensible reaction to some degree, I guess. Very sensible reaction, actually. Bishop back to e2. I don't have a great answer. Perhaps I should take the bishop and push the pawn. Take the bishop, push the pawn, then he pins me. I can protect, many different ways. Take, push. This is a bit weird, though. I mean, the problem is I'm developing his pieces for him here. And, can't say I'm really enthralled about that. I guess we could win another pawn. Not really. I'm going with this. I had a plan. Sacking my queen. For reals. Could be possible. Taking. But that's just like playing for the gallery. Being fancy or whatever. Okay. Deeply calculated, this business by me. Shielding myself along the d file while protecting my pawn on d4. Preparing the everlasting e5. It morphed into a Tarrasch, exactly. Tarrasch is such a common structure. It's just like you can call anything a Tarrasch. In the isolated queen pawn opening can be arrived at from at least 4 different openings at the minimum. You could get Tarrasch like positions from the Grunfeld, the Catalan, and then reverses of this. This would have been like a reverse Chigora and Catalan hybrid. You can call it what you want. What's up, Spectacular Camel? Are you playing? Can you put the camera on the right? I swore. Is my camera in a bad place? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know where to put it. It's gonna be in the way, like wherever I put it, pretty much. Okay, put it down here. And we can see the standings that way. Okay, we moved the camera as requested. Very strange to see myself down there. Always keeping it in the same place. But that's cool. Logical, we can see the standings of the tournament here. This way. So yes. Because knight c7 is an idea, or bishop c7, perhaps. I'm just going to stick with my plan. Better not change plans like in midstream. Pin it and win it. Yes.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes!
That's my favorite. Alright, so bishop takes f3. Sniper. The piece sniper. We stole a piece from the Bobster. Panda's just waiting. Hey, what's up? Come on, Bob. Bring it. Wait. I'm not used to being down here in this corner here. This is kind of weird. I like the other side better. I'm the chess Panda. And I love you guys. Bye bye. Alright. The Puppet Master. 97. Check. Check. Oh no. Oh wait. Wait. I take that, you take that, I take that, you take that. I go there. Well, I mean, okay, like, wait. I'm winning something. Math, Bob. Could you please read the private message when you have time? Well, this is not a new private message you're talking about, Pavel. Yeah. The previous private message. Wait, I'm taking another rook? Wait. We're up a lot of pieces here, right? Pavel, yeah, I did get your message, but I've been very lax in answering. So busy here. But Pavel, you're not talking about a new message like today. You're talking about from yesterday or previously. Syrian NM, welcome. Give it up, Bob. Slow me down. You can't stop me, but you can delay it. Delaying the inevitable. The inevitable. You can't delay the inevitable. The inevitable. Come on. Come now. Knew I should have berserked against Bob. Still have 3 minutes left. Could have done it. Lawnmowers. I hate lawnmowers. That is not a lawnmower, is it? Oh my god, what is that? What the heck is that sound? It's got to be like a motorcycle or something outside. I'm just expecting lawnmowers, but there's this like crazy turbo sound. It's definitely not a lawnmower. Alright, Bob, you're really pissing me off here. We'll just get out of this way. Get out of the way, Bob. Out of the way. What did I say to you? Get out of my way, Bob. Over there. I want to make 2 queens. Now he's going to make a run for it. I think that was inaccurate. Luckily, he didn't play King G3 there. This is what I do to punish people who don't resign. We practice humiliation. Making multiple queens. You have to be very careful, because the worst thing you want to ever do is like to stalemate someone when you're being cute like this. Alright. That's embarrassing. That's a total... You're just dissing yourself. Who is this player? Meruem Sama from Peru. Also in first place. Alright. Lots of new players. Nostalgia for Wine 2227. Fairly new account there. Meruem Sama has a lot of games. He's not a new account. Freebie, Frebby, Fuzzy Logic, we've seen before. Anto Nielsen challenging me. We are playing in a tournament right now, guys. Does not music help you play better? It does. I usually like music. I used to play with a headset, like when it was legal. There was a time back in the ancient history of chess where I was allowed to play with like a, you know, MP3 player or Walkman or whatever you want to call it. Not everyone liked it, but it was generally allowed until a certain point when people became... They had to ban like all electronic devices from the table. I also like to play with music, but I don't like to play music on the stream because it's a very personal thing, you know. Half the people will love the music you play, and then half of them will like leave the stream because they hate it. So it just doesn't really work. Move 11, what's up? Playing a Catalan here against Arsenal fan. Were they worried you'd be getting someone giving you tips into an earpiece? I guess that's the theory. Or you could even listen to like an audio tape, I guess back in the days of... Well, back in the days, I will tell you that even back in the day of like, you know, Walkmans where you had like cassettes, people were like suspicious, oh, you got like an audio tape about the opening, you know, I mean, those days, you know, you'd occasionally get complaints, but most people would like let it go, you know, because it wasn't really against the rules. But as technology advanced, it became against the rules to like listen to it. Actually, I can even remember probably 10 years ago, like the Vietnamese Grandmaster Nguyen Ngoc Truongson playing, and even using a headset at the board, probably in the tournaments where he was like making GM norms and stuff. It depended, you know, but I think it really in the last 5 to 7 years has been like completely banned. But I do like music when I'm playing casually. I'm not sure if it's good though. I'm not sure if it's good under really serious conditions. It's probably a distraction. But in something like Blitz, I think it's really good to help you just kind of keep a relaxed sort of rhythm to your play. Spectacular Camel, thank you. Danish, I am tried showing off making a bishop. So you had 2 bishops to win against a low king. You end up with 2 bishops on this. That's great, man. I love that. That's what we got to try to avoid, Spectacular Camel. With no names. No names, please. With music, you attract more spectators. I don't know, I'd also offend some people, so. I'm not sure. I get a lot of people that, oh, I'd leave the stream immediately if you had music. So it's debatable. Nakamura singing ABBA. Do you think diet soda inhibits weight loss? Well, judging by my ex-wife, probably not. What? Yeah. But I think diet soda has problems, right, with the giving people headaches and stuff. Queen c2, queen c7, knight c3. I forget I'm playing Arsenal fan. Okay, we've got a good position here. But once again, we won't name names, right? Never name names. Keep it fair. Okay. The IM in question is not so popular, kind of disliked. Interesting. Making me curious now. I don't know too many. I know a few Danish IMs, I guess. Rasmus, I don't really know them. I mean, these are guys that I played. Rasmus Skötte. We also played with Nikolai Burja. Queen b3. He seemed like a good guy. Actually, they both seem like good guys. I like those guys. Actually hung out with them a little bit. Went out. I don't know where to put my queen here. My dancing queen. So classical music hasn't copyright, but I mean, right. So you're suggesting using classical music? Sure. You got to be careful. You can't just put whatever you want. I mean, I wouldn't do that, you know. I don't know why Twitch doesn't have a partnership. Does Twitch not have like a partnership with, like, say, why don't they make a partnership with Spotify or something? All right. Well, I mean, it's depending on who's Spotify owned by, right? Did Spotify ever get sold to like a big company? Wagner. I could have just played A3, B4 there. We walked into his subtle trap. I almost played a ridiculous move now. I'm not going to even say it because it's so embarrassing. Okay, Arsenal. We'll let you trade queens. S4 is showing his, you know, European culture, classical music. Bishop takes E2. I'll play some. So Spotify is still an independent Swedish company, but I thought they were like trying to sell it or something. Yeah, I mean, okay, Amazon has its own music service, right? And Amazon owns Twitch, so they're not going to partner up with Spotify. But then why don't they do something with the Amazon Music service, you know, for Twitch, basically? Some kind of, you know, cooperation. Cooperation. Is Arsenal getting out of this? I guess getting out of this is all relative, right? We need to do something. Okay, what would Botvinnik do? I was just working on positions like this recently. It's more than a cheapo. The problem with Arsenal fan is that he's fairly quick. And I have to be careful because he tends to stay ahead on the clock. whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Yeah, baby.
Yes. Alright. Game show. How's Snoop Dogg's game show going? I haven't been able to watch any TV lately in the last couple of weeks. That was not my favorite game show, but I like that game show that Snoop Dogg, that he said it was his favorite game show. Card Shark or whatever. Isn't that it? Card Sharks? The holy grail of TV. But what was the game show? Press your luck. I've got these buttons here, you know, and it makes me feel like it's a game show. Thus the game show comment. Joker's Wild. Oh. Crazy, I'm confusing Joker's Wild with Card Shark. Oh my god. You guys, does anybody remember Card Shark? Card Sharks? Was it? No, I'm getting Card Sharks and Joker's Wild confused. Confusing myself. Arsenal, stop playing well. That'll be enough of that. This well playing business. Make some mistakes already. Bigger ones, like clear mistakes. Press Your Luck was the show with the whammies when I was a little kid. That was everybody's favorite. Alright, where are you going? Where are you going with that? Where are you going with that? Get those pawns moving Sarawan style. This is Sarawan idea. Take away from the center, but get those outside pawns going like a, what do you call it? Yeah, the Bogo Indian. He wanted to put his knight on b6, so I'm just playing against that. Wine helps him. Big money, no whammies.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
yes.
Do you remember the original Hollywood Squares? I never watched Hollywood Squares much, but I remember it. Yeah, they would sit up in those little booths, like, inside the squares. I don't think the show was ever really popular with little kids. It was more like the grandmoms and stuff who like that. That was definitely a grandmom game show. I mean, everybody likes like The Price is Right. You know, it was like universally liked. You got those game shows that are catering to one audience or another. We need a chess game show. This is a good move, man. I was just thinking, what move would disturb me? That's probably a likely candidate. You know what I'm seeing here from Arsenal fan? Like, very good tactical eye for opportunities. He saw this quickly. The only thing I feared. So he's looking for tactical cues. But I think that he's leaving some holes in his position, like, strategically. The knight. Oh, what a knight. Rook takes. He has a sacrifice. We got g4. Slow rolling is not polite, I know. Alright, let's just take this first. Whatever. I win a piece. Bishop takes e4. Yep. One move threat. It's cool. But we're up a piece. Arsenal needs to control his time management a little bit better. He's fast, but he's panicking a bit too early with the sacrifice. Well, there it was too late. Okay. I don't know why I'm criticizing him here. He lost a piece. There's nothing you do. But I think he played a little fast right at that point, where he kind of went down this tactical path, and he didn't need to go out on a limb there quite so much. Maybe here he has to hunker down with something like 98 and just try to defend. He went headlong, you know, all in, so to speak. So we've got a very strong opponent, apparently. He's won all of the games, just like me. All of games. Trap the knight now. Too late. That's what I did. Outhouse Yeti. Huh. That's a cool name. It's like, reminds me of Shrek or something. There's a chess players player had played poker like you in Nakamura. I mean, I'm thinking Hikaru got into it way later than me, but I mean, I was starting like very long time ago, probably around 2000. Not like a contest, you know. Oh, I'm more old school poker than Hikaru, but it's true. I mean, I'm not like this guy who jumped on the bandwagon with the poker. And actually, I played poker before I played chess. I played poker going back to being a little kid. I mean, I used to play poker with my friends way before I knew how to play chess. And we actually, you know, I grew up not that far away from like Atlantic City, so there's like a kind of cultural thing. In those days, there was only like Las Vegas and Atlantic City to play like casino games. So you'd have a lot of neighbors and friends who would go to the casinos. If you lived in another state, that wouldn't be possible. So poker was around me in the environment. Okay, castles. What am I doing? But then I really got into it later. 2 hours of chess is painful. But the poker thing started to get really, really insanely popular after like 2004, which is when I started to do it, you know, much more. But it's funny to think that I played poker before I played chess. I used to really enjoy playing poker as a little kid. My biggest tournament win, I never played cash much. I won the Poker Stars, like, I had a lot of good scores on Poker Stars, but I like think my best was winning the $100 rebuy, like without making a deal. I just took it down without any rebuys or add-ons. That was funny because I didn't play that tournament very often. This is a weird sacrifice. I get this a lot, but I don't think it's really correct for white. Queen takes d8. Yeah, but it got to the point where like every chess player was playing poker. I think the computer actually suggests bishop e6 here instead of e6. I've played both. I never played Skyrim, no. Right, I mean, when I was a kid, we played other forms of poker, not Hold'em. I mean, everybody played, like, you know, 5-card stud or 7-card stud or draw poker. I mean, there were all sorts of games. I knew how to play. Let's try bishop e6. This is rare for me, though. I usually go with the e6. It's a little easier to handle. But the last time I looked at this, the computer said this is actually better than e6. I wasn't sure. Maybe a little easier to play the e6. That's what I got the feeling. I've tried both. This I had 20 years ago on the board at like a blitz tournament, I remember. I've probably played this like 15 times in online blitz. This is the best move for white, if I recall correctly. The problem is to get the other pieces developed. Does white have any concrete threats here? We've got to be a little bit careful. But I was thinking maybe knight d7, as strange as that might seem. He wants to play bishop f3. I think I've played crazy moves like knight c6 before. He's used very little time. It's 2007, 2008. Knight d7, challenging that guy. It kind of makes sense. This knight is in my face. But I don't know. This could be a mistake as well. Could be a serious mistake. I don't know. This is like, if I'm playing computer in this kind of gambit variation, I'll probably lose. If it's a human, I usually score better than white. Knight takes d7, bishop takes d7. And then I'm a little bit concerned about knight to d5 when I have to make an awkward move. Rook c8. So it looks like maybe white has got something here, but he went back. That actually may not be that bad of a move. It looks strange. Yeah, but it doesn't look right. He missed that knight d5. He also has knight g5 though. So I guess there's some compensation either way. Let's say play bishop g4 here. Bishop g4 again, I have to deal with knight to d5. Then I have like knight e6. I don't know, this is pretty weird. It's getting weirder. He's using no time. Apparently very, very strong bullet player. 2008. Well, tons of games anyway. I don't know. The engine said it's better. I'm just not sure which is better, e6 or bishop e6. I'm just going on why Stockfish concretely said that bishop e6 was better than e6. I was surprised too, but I didn't analyze it like that deeply. I just remember the last time I looked at it, I was surprised. Really, because I thought e6 is better, and then I check it and it's like, oh no, bishop e6 is better. I'm like, that's funny. Akiba Rubenstein. So bishop g4. I thought we're pinning him here. I'd like to trade some pieces, also breaking his attack a little bit. Knight d5. Okay, this move, rook e1 is reasonable, but it gives me a moment maybe to develop a bit. Got to get out. He could have knight d5s anyway because of this pin along the e file at any moment. Of course, I can go with like bishop b4. I need to get developed. My knight on d8 does need to move out. That's almost like obligatory, but perhaps bishop b4 is best first, just to pin him. Because knight e4 could be very, very damaging. Now, I don't know, bishop takes f3. Something like rook c8. I'm in an awkward situation. This still looks like dangerous. Bishop h5, g4, bishop g6. He's not pinned any longer, so he can play maybe knight d4, but then I can castle. Let's try it. I'm scared. I have a pawn down. I mean, I'm a pawn up, but look how fast he plays. Still has compensation. I think this move is, I hate to say it, like more than once I've been tempted to say he made a mistake, and been wrong, but I think this move might be a slight mistake. Can play f6 even. Not sure I want to do that, so get castled. Man, this is kind of a tough position. Knight c6. Where is he going? I don't really want to give up my dark square bishop unless I have to. I could have played that. This is a strong move. Just keeps coming with strong moves. Extremely strong seeming player. He has absolute compensation for the sacrificed pawn, even now at move 20. It's amazing. Has this guy won all of his games so far? Because I can't see from here. I wish it would let you see that on the standings. Here in 400 bullet points in 10 days. Wow. So he was like 1600, now he's 2000. That's pretty much. If he's not careful, though, I'm going to be a pawn up for real. Yeah, we definitely like the bishops. But he likes the bishops, too. It's starting to feel like he's legitimately a pawn down now. His pieces are still quite active, but I don't know if you can give him full compensation at this point. You give him credit. Can you give him credit for full compensation now? I don't mind trading rooks either. You know, attacking player like this who plays the Mora, you know, I'll take my chances in an endgame, even if it's like some compensation for the pawn. I don't mind getting those pieces off. Want to keep his knight dominated here, coming back to c6, or I can even play b5 if I have to. But my queen side's a little bit weak. King is far from the center. So I thought I was just clear pawn up, but after this last move I lose some time, so it seems like he's still got a little bit of compensation. Half a pawn worth compensation, maybe. That's a fair assessment. He just played b4. It's probably not a bad move. Really not a heck of a lot I can do. Maybe take and play knight c6. Depends on how you want to play this. I'm looking at like knight c6 as a dead draw. Knight c5. Maybe my best chance is probably taking. Playing like knight c6. Playing against the two bishops here. At least here I'm up a pawn. Still got compensation. His play is very strong. Two bishops. Excellent comp. Workman's comp. That move might be a slight inaccuracy. I prefer take-take trading pawns since he's down a pawn in an ending. He should simplify there, but he's got another plan. Maybe that's strong enough. Oh, he's just trading. Whoa, he's going into this king and pawn ending. We have to start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I just start rolling. At 3 moves away from making a queen, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should do it. Kind of quickly played into that lost king and pawn endgame. When I think he had legit chances if he doesn't commit to this. Now, nostalgia for wine, whoever that is, from Spain. I have not seen a Spanish player over 2200 in the stream before. We've had some Spanish players, but nobody like master. No, I think he had compensation, but he just lunged at this chance to go after the pawn. It was not calculating. Our pawns are too strong. But that ending is probably a draw. Like if he had played capture, capture, I can even queen a move faster. No, it doesn't matter. Takes. It doesn't matter. Let's just give him the queen, make some more pawns. Right, Morales exactly. He's not resigning. No, stay away. Shouldering the king away. Not a player who likes to give up. Okay, yeah. So if you go back to the game analysis board, go to the opening. I want to see this just to make sure I'm right. I'm not misremembering this line. But I thought that Stockfish preferred bishop e6. Yeah, look at this. But actually now it's coming up with a new move that I never considered, which was g6. Wow. That's actually a theoretical novelty. So look at g6. It even, you know, okay, I don't trust my computer for analysis. The machine is just not that powerful, but at first glance anyway, e6 is not even in the top two. It's saying bishop e6 or g6. I played bishop e6. This is the best move. And now apparently g6, which is scary because it looks like he's getting this pressure on the queen side. Anyway, guys, let's get back to the tournament. I was lucky to win that. We've got a Spanish guy taking out the tournament. What's up, Antonio? This is a friend of yours dominating our event. He's a little faster than me, apparently. At winning games, anyway. Okay, he's taking out a lineup of 1900s. Luis, Nefedov, Muleskinner. And then he's playing Soltigo now. That'll be a tougher game, as far as rating goes. Okay, guys, we're waiting for our next pairing. We're running in second place. That last opponent was tough. Do you think a worthwhile idea to sacrifice pawns and learn compensation by experience in word games? I think that sacrificing pawns is, yeah, it's like pivotal. Oh man, I gotta play Cormorant again. I just played top guy here, and then now another tough opponent. Come on, throw me some easy ones. Last time he beat me in this b3 Sicilian, but I played something weird. I did my non-standard line. I don't think I have a standard line against b3, but I like this type of setup. I think I had this against Igor Foigl 20 years ago, a draw. The f4 isn't probably the only way for white to play. Don't know what Foigl might have done something else. I've seen different stuff in these kind of positions. I don't know what to do. I just make moves here. Just make moves. It could turn into an open Sicilian. It's like a hybrid. But you gotta say, Cormorant is very fast, which makes him dangerous. He plays decent moves, and he's tactically very strong. Quickly, he's not trying to play the perfect move. Let's trade a set of pieces. The Kosic theory. Trade 2 sets of pieces and the guy doesn't know how to play chess. But my Kosic, I can't do a Serbian accent. I can do Russian. I have no way of doing like a Balkan accent. Alright, knight f6 maybe? Problem is I can only trade one piece. I can't trade two. How can I trade a second piece? Knight e7. Knight e7. I can play that, but I don't like that anymore. Maybe knight f6 here. Then e5 bothered me. I'm bothered by knight f6 e5. And he's gonna take on me. You said e5 then knight d5. I don't know that that worked. I should have looked a little longer at that possibility, Arsenal fan. I just kind of assumed it didn't work, which was probably an error. He's so quick, this Cormorant guy. Can I play d5? We gotta hope he hangs mate in 1. That was easy. I can always see mate in 1. I'm a specialist in mate in 1. Our development is non-existent here. So I don't think I can do that. I'm going for the center. Interesting. I haven't committed my king yet. And it could be useful because my queen can defend f7 laterally. That could be really important with the queen c7. He just sacked a piece. He's going nuts, basically. I don't buy it. I mean, I buy it, but I don't buy it. I can't believe he's got enough here. Rook check. Bishop e7 looks unwise. So I'm coming here. Please don't have a mate. Oh, he's playing for mate in 1. Okay, there's no mate. There is no mate. It's not happening. He's gambling. He's gambling. We're gonna walk away with the chalupa, and not the first or last time I've had to do this sort of thing. Usually happens on, you know, in the like main lines of the Sicilian Velimirovich attack, where you see these knight d5 sacrifices and you're walking your king around in the combat zone. But I think he went too far. Good night, Akiba. There was this guy on... I remember I used to play a lot of blitz games with a guy, Akiba, on chess.com years... No, not chess.com. God, what's wrong with me? Internet Chess Club years ago. I don't really like either of those sites now, but I did used to play on Internet Chess Club. Formerly, my previous life. Akiba, there was a master strength blitz player I had tons and tons of 5 minutes games with. It was always tough. Alright, Cormoran, speculating. Nostalgia for wine is just insane. Who can that be? Did Morales provide any insights? Any connection? Any Spanish connection there? Is Morales still here?
No!
Sounds like a friend of mine who does voiceovers. Or at least has in the past. Are you saying that's why he has so many points, Bob? Is that what you're implying? It's rigged? A rigged system? F5. F5 would just probably weaken my position. I'm going to castle here. Mate. Morales has no idea. He doesn't know every single person in Spain. Surprisingly. Alright, it is a new account, right? Yeah. But he likes rapid chess, which is interesting. Not too much blitz, mostly rapid. So this tournament was like perfect. He was like, oh man, a rapid tournament on lichess. Queen d3. What do I do? I was thinking of a5 actually. Just to make sure that Cormoran doesn't get any ideas, any fancy ideas of playing like b4. Little insurance policy. Now we just walk away. Our king is safe, finally. We can blow up this diagonal, man. That could be really nasty. The dark squares are good. Yeah, he's actually playing a little D there. I could sacrifice a piece there. Maybe I should have. 1 pawn, 2 pawns, 3 pawns. Yeah, 3 pawns for a piece. It's a lot of pawnage. But I don't know, you might get some counterplay. Why give him counterplay? On the other hand, it's hard for me to trade my stuff. Okay. Is G5 possible? Again, I don't need to panic and do anything crazy. Okay, that's crazy. He's going total nuts now. Okay. More stuff. If it's free, it's for me. Interesting. Let's just defend that. Somehow Cormorant still has more time than me. Right, I will take that too. Just taking everything with abandon. That's nutty. Alright. I just can't believe this. This is possible. D4. Trick and counter trick. Okay, now we're gonna lock it down. We've got rook. Got safety on the dark squares. He's gone too far. That was getting kind of hectic. See my comparison to S4, how crazy Cormorant plays. Yule Skinner is sneaking up. He's in 3rd place, guys. We've got 37 minutes left. The Maroom Sama, Fuzzy Logic, Soltigo. Okay, let's not give up on our opponent. Is a tricky guy, so I'm not going to give him anything here. I'm going to become super greedy. No counterplay. No D7. The extra rook comes into effect soon. Oh no, I blundered. He sacrificed everything. Alright, back to the tournament. You get the golden star for trying there. For effort. Very, very nice effort and creativity by Cormorant, but a little bit too much. Nice effort, sir. Your cat puked. That's probably some gourmet coffee. Some places. That reminds me of the time that my cat ate a coffee bean. And he started like, or he tasted it. He started foaming at the mouth. Like foaming at the mouth. It was weird. Cat reaction. I don't have a cat. This is why, obviously. But an old cat. Oh no. Oh no, we're playing the leader. The unbeatable guy. So he plays knight c6 and he plays the Chigorin. Don't know anybody who plays that in our stream. Bishop g4 played quickly there. I think bishop f5's better, probably. The Sudlak variation. Now f6. I've thought about this pretty much. You know, you got to go for the throat when they try to play f6. This is basically a Veresov with colors reversed. This should be very good for white. I mean, f6 weakens his king side. But we still got to play well. We've got to play well. So what now? Like h3? Is that even useful? The dark square bishop doesn't know where to go. Probably doesn't hurt to play h3. I don't have to play g4, but we'll play h3. Controlled advance. He's used no time. This is a guy who's got no blitz games, no bullet, but he's playing ultra fast, and he's got tons of rapid games. So it feels like an alt account or something. Like he created this account just for rapid, but he really plays a lot of bullet or something, playing the whole game, almost in a bullety style. H5's totally bullet. Where's the panda? Hey man, you're playing like a bullet player. I like h5. High five. Alright, h5, obviously, this looks super suspicious. Like, a normal master would never play like this. Very, very coffee house. I don't mean to insult, but I was expecting something a little tighter. Traded off his bishop, goes h5. Wow. I think the exchange is okay here, because the white square bishop is gone, and we want to open up the white squares. I mean, this position is just great for white. I think like an engine would probably hold this for black, but most humans are having a hard time here. Black's under a lot of pressure on the white squares across the board. Now, I was seriously thinking about playing king f1, because anyway his bishop's on a bad square. It'll just be a liability there, and I don't mind playing bishop d2 and trading off my bad bishop, but on the other hand, they're both good moves probably. Black has tons of weaknesses, so this is absolutely not what I expected from this guy. I mean, he's got all this time, he's playing instantly like it's a bullet game, yet he has no bullet games, only a few blitz games with the low blitz rating, or not as high blitz rating, yet he's like winning all of his games. So I expected like a much more master, like solid master style, based on only playing rapid. You know, I think a player like that would be super serious. Why would he? Why would a serious player, you know, play the style in a rapid game? It's like a bullet style in rapid. So h4, interesting move. We can check, but I don't think I should do that. I'll just keep the position closed on the king side, so my king remains safe. Okay, this is total speculation by black now. f5. I like this move. Try to just really destroy him with like bishop takes d5 or something. So you had a winning position against Nostalgia, But this player should be playing bullet, not rapid chess. I mean, this entire game is like bullet. I mean, I think if he took on f5 and played bishop g4, it feels very materialistic to me, you know? My bishop is sort of bad. It's like a pawn, you know? You could definitely do that and be up material, but it just feels like the center is more important. Also, don't want him to feel castling like into safety. I felt like if I take, he's gonna castle, and then bishop g4. I lose my pressure on d5. This is more important. Putting pressure on his d5. Maybe I'll recapture with the pawn on g4. Actually, it's a little risky. It gives him a passed pawn, but he's like losing d5 in a pretty bad way here. It'll prevent him from castling both ways. I'm also threatening to win pieces with stuff like bishop takes d5 and bishop takes c6 check. So it looks really, really bad for black here. Your first reaction is take the pawn, keep the material, you know. But I think you've got to go beyond that to the more important factors in the position. The center is really important. That pawn is like the key. I think if we take that out, everything falls apart, you know. So here's the question now. Do I take on d5 or do I recapture? Bishop takes seems inconsistent. You know, bishop takes g4. We'd be back in Arsenal kind of line. So it's either capture on d5 right away, and you know, well, bishop takes does threaten to win a piece. I don't see him having any like immediate threats, so instantly played this move, queen d6, instantaneous. Now suddenly he has play. It almost looks like I have to take the pawn, take my chances there. But the position is becoming kind of double-edged now. I could play a3, going after his bishop. How's that move? Queen takes, winning the exchange. Very, very sharp. Bishop takes c6 check. Queen takes c6, d5. Queen a6 check. It's pretty unclear. So I may have made a mistake here as well. Alright. Kind of going off the radar now. I don't want him to castle safely. He's going to castle queenside very safely there, so I had to change plans. That's absolutely the best move. Here he wins a piece. Which I missed. So I have to move my bishop again. But where? Back. And suddenly my position is very, very dangerous. I'd be scared against the computer here. I might lose. He's all over the tactics. Yeah. Basically, I'm terrified now. Terrified. Can't develop. I'm probably going to succumb to some sort of tactic soon. G3. I think with that move we'll try F4. speculative sacrifice. Someone was suggesting rook takes f4 in the last position. Look at this. I mean, this looks crazy. Yeah, this is a weird player. So I have to sack a piece back. Play this unclear ending now. He'll probably play the endgame like perfectly. Yeah, it's pretty weird. Looks weird. Now that was possible tactical mistake. Well, he went back. I thought he would go forward. That changes the game. I mean, I think I was in trouble until that move. Now I'm still in a very unclear situation. Totally insane. What? Will he offer to draw? Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. It's pretty crazy. He's actually better. Wow, because of h3. That's a crazy game. He didn't see h3 and he took the draw. I didn't see it either. Man, h3 is like crushing. Wow. So I blundered here. I made the blunder and then offered a draw. I'm better, but it's a very, very messy position. Very messy. I'm up a pawn, but both have insane connected pass pawns. That was a really weird game. So he's going to win the tournament. I've got 22 minutes left to try to finish second or third. There's no way I'm going to catch him. That was a weird game. Very, very strange game. Really bizarre. Alright guys, so tomorrow is Wednesday. We have the day off. Thursday is my subscriber stream. So if you guys want to submit a game for Thursday, please do so. You can send me a message here on lichess, and we're going to go over the games together at 4:30 on Thursday. I do game analysis with the subscribers. That was not an intentional bluff, offering the draw there. I didn't see h3. I thought it was unclear, so I'd offer a draw since I had less time. But it turns out that black made a blunder accepting my draw. Soltigo with a weird opening, knight d2. Now, if you play knight f3 and I play g6, this is some kind of very strange black Mardimer. Black Mardimer with a knight on d2. Interesting. So he's like pretty solid against the bishop g4 type of idea here, obviously. I mean, I guess I could still do the traditional sort of g6 setup, which I would normally do in the Black Mardimer. We may have some other options, like c5. To play c5, he can take it. That's not his style, though. To take it and then try to hang on to it. The Wednesday streams, any week, for the summer only. Got another Blitz stream on Friday. So Soltigo is basically playing... Okay, this is pretty weird, b4. Seriously? Well, obviously knight c6 can be met by c3, though. Okay, I mean, that's the point. You're stopping c5 breaks. Knight c6 can be met by c3. Where's Mr. Coffee? Is he playing today? Be down there on the list. Interesting move, Soltigo. Knight d5. Doesn't that attack a lot of things? Yeah, but like knight d5, knight e4, knight takes b4 looks extremely materialistic. Probably playing into white's hands. This is crazy stuff. Can I sack a pawn? Knight c6, c3, bishop g4. No. Knight c6, c3, e5 might almost work. Yeah, but if I do knight c6, c3, e5, he has b5. Then I have e4. I don't think I like that. There's also pawn takes pawn, pawn takes knight, pawn takes c3. Pontification. I'm not seeing anything good, especially good. e5. Triple exclam. It's interesting. It really is. Some crazy stuff there. Let's try it. I don't know. This looks unsound. Why am I doing this? I think I just committed Harry-Kari. Hiri-Kiri. Knight g4. I miscalculated something. Wow, he took like that. Say what? Soltigo. Never take candy from strangers. You should know that by now. This was variation A. But not the serious variation. Like, you take here, I play knight g4. Then you play knight e4. Then I have to trade queens. You take with the rook. I recapture. And I think I'm probably okay. But it's not that clear. So this was a piece sacrifice. I'm not sure he intended this. I can also take the rook. The thing is, the rook's not hurting me, but it could hurt me. Could hurt me later on. The knight's in my face. I'm gonna take the knight. I'll settle for a knight. I'm very, very not a greedy guy. Nostalgia for wine, huh? We're gonna have to analyze that game, guys. That was a weird game. I mean, he was definitely messing with us. He was totally playing like a maniac. Should have been busted, but my confidence wasn't there. Don't like playing new players. Okay, rook takes f7. Additional sacrifices not required. He's now down even more stuff. Traitor. You're a traitor. But the Panda liked it. He liked h5. Hey, good game there. What's up, nostalgia? I like your h5. Where's the white squares? Alright, nostalgia for wine. Not a sound game, but tricky stuff. Now we got more material. Soltigo's handing it all over. Whoops. Actually, that way is probably better to do this way. This is the same tactic that Bob fell for. The tactic of the day. Bishop g5 and take bishop f3 and take bishops on g5. Solti goes down 3 pieces at last count. He just loses on purpose because he wants to make me look good, being our moderator. I still like b5. That b5 idea was cool, a cool variation to analyze. But a5, I don't know. I feel like we're just playing on his side of the board there. I don't really see what a5 does for black. If we go back to the analysis board, we're going to have time for one more game here. But the critical position when I played e5, which is probably not a good move. The computer just some rational moves like c6. See this line, I looked at knight d5 right away. I failed to look at knight d5 here. See, that's the key, to hit him with some sort of sacrifice on c3 to break him at the heart of his position. But apparently this is just devastating. Maybe my best line. So let's see what I did here. e5, a creative move. Soltigo gave away the game. He must play d takes e5 and now knight to g4. So I gotta watch the bishop on c4. So the thing was, I was banking on this fork here on e3, but the Stockfish wants to sack the exchange. I'm sure Soltigo wouldn't mind something like this. Sacking, you know, basically the exchange for full development. That'd be right up his alley. The other possibility, though, is white to play it more close to the vest, I guess, here. Why can't he just play knight e4 like I suggested? Peter doesn't like this. Well, he's down his original pawn. I mean, I think that's the problem. And I even have knight c6, so he's going to have to sack that exchange, like we're looking at there. There's also bishop b2, again, sacking the exchange with knight e3. State-of-the-art computer analysis by me. What is up, guys? Next stream on Thursday, subscriber stream. We got time for one more game, hopefully. Fuzzy Logic is back on a starter streak. I'm dyslexic. Streak starter. Anirich. Alright. We lost our one game, and Anirich is berserking. I'm not going to berserk. Anirich is not in the top 3. We're near the top 3. But he beat me the first game. I thought he was a computer, and I falsely accused him of maybe being a computer, but looking at the game after, we both made millions of mistakes. I get really paranoid sometimes when I'm playing my simuls. So many games at the same time. This is interesting. This is like a Mexican defense, right? The guy has 30 points now. Yeah, did he beat everybody and draw with me in a winning position? We'll see. So, just because I'm paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get me. So f4? Is that a good move? Attacking the head of the pawn chain. It's a debatable idea. Actually, e6, yeah, this is what's recommended by the books, I guess. I think I already don't really like my position. I already don't really like my position. Does that sound grammatically correct? Well, I have this check. Okay, the check is good. The check saves me from having a bad game. The checks. Those checks. So if I take on e6, he takes on b5. I take on f7, he takes with the king. I play queen takes. He takes, I take on b5, he takes on e4. But I'm up a pawn there. I'm up a pawn there? Or am I up a pawn there? I'm not up a pawn there. We do have the better structure. We go for a structure here. Plus he's berserking, which is good for me. This is going to be my last game anyway. Fuzzy Logic caught up to me. He's probably... Who is Fuzzy Logic anyway? That's a totally new account. But I played it once? Played it once. That's weird. Just taking back on e6, the solid approach. A kind of simple endgame where I don't want to be the guy who's berserking, you know, in this kind of endgame. It's just like fairly equal position. Took with a knight, and that's surprising. That's surprising. Got a good square for the king. Just try not to stutter too much and exploit our structure. But you know, in a long game, maybe black can hold this, but in a fast time control where you're berserking, it's a difficult endgame for black. Knight, likely knight endgame with a bad pawn structure. Wavy is tilted. What's up, Wavy? You're feeling good, Bob? Your best performance ever? Bishop g5. Does that make any sense? This is a nice maneuver, by the way. That's advanced. I know how to do that maneuver. Rubinstein. I'll keep him off of d4. Would that be an extremely advanced move? Playing for time, basically. I mean, this game should be over in the time allotted, allowing me to... I don't have a streak starter. That draw really messed me up. Unfortunately. It would be kind of scary to think about Anirich if he didn't berserk. He's 1600? He beat me once already. I like the way he plays. But we said this before. He doesn't play like a 1600. Probably gonna have to play h4 here. I don't want to see g5. I don't really like fixing my pawn on a dark square, but I can afford to have one pawn on the wrong color. Practically speaking, what black is hanging on. This is your first chess stream. Tips on solid openings, start learning. We have a Discord channel. I don't know if you use Discord, and oddly enough, well, there's JCS was just talking about opening tips. You know, just briefly, a few minutes ago, or an hour ago. Minutes, hours, whatever. Check out the Discord channel, Pub Slaggy. I want to put my knight on a good square, c4, but he can kick it out. I can play b4. Actually, b4 might be a good move. b4, a4, take the space. Don't be afraid. I need an outpost for my knight. That's key. b4, a4, and then knight c4 next. Threatening b5. I can almost predict this guy's moves. That's pretty insane. Knight c4. Pawn takes pawn with counterplay. Pretty crazy that I can almost predict his moves. Plays like every predicted move. Wow. His structure is... That's a subtle move to find with no time. Damn, dude. I mean, seriously. Wow. That's an insane move to find with like no time left. Alright, let's kick him out. Just play with better knight. I've got some issues here. I'm not sure I'm even better here. Look at the way he's playing. How are you 1600, dude? Again, I just... It's insane how good he is for his rating. Let's play this. Now black might be better. He might be better. Well, maybe not the last move, h4 was good. Bishop g3. That was not good. Rook d1. Takes t1. Rook takes t1. Bishop g3. We want a piece. But I think he might have been better at some moment there. He outplayed me. We're not going to have time to play another game. Fuzzy Logic. Who did Fuzzy Logic play? He lost one game against Arsenal Fan. He's just going off since that. Won almost every other game with a draw with Soltigo. So this is a new player. We played them once. Performance 2200. And he's like 1900. That's an awesome performance. If I get paired again, the game isn't going to count for the standings, most likely. You outplayed me. That was, like, black was possibly even better. And you were berserking. Onirich lost almost all of his games. He's got some wins in there, but they're like sandwiched between series of losses. What is that? Why is there no green in Onirich's score? Why is it just gray? It doesn't get any green. I guess he's berserking. So the threes. Why doesn't he get a green? Green is 2 games, I understand. I never thought about it before. Because I never berserk. And I don't play that many tournaments, but I didn't realize the green was the beginning of a streak starter. Onirich is like a win, 3 losses, a win, a loss. So you never had 2 in a row. Lost most of your games, but you still played really well. Instead of b5, rook h3. Yeah. But wasn't he going to do like h4 or whatever? I mean, couldn't he like block the thing with h4, bishop g3 anyway, Arsenal fan? Fuzzy Logic's not playing? He doesn't have another game? Is that going to do it? So nostalgia for wine? He quit. Oh, he said he quit after that draw with me. No, he's got another game. And now I have to start a game with Bauhaus with no time left. Alright, well, we'll both berserk and see if we can finish the game in 2 minutes, but I don't think that's going to happen. This is weird. A weird King's Indian. I guess I'm supposed to play, like, we're going to transpose to a normal line, but I'm supposed to play d5 there, probably. That's too much like the last game. Knight e5, knight takes e5, bishop takes e2, knight takes f7. Do I have that? Knight takes f7, bishop takes d1, knight takes d8. Threatening knight e6. I've literally never seen this happen in a game. That's a weird combo. Never seen this theme in a King's Indian. I guess he can play like bishop g4, but okay, he just chooses to be down a pawn. This isn't going to be done in time to count for the score, guys. So nostalgia for wine actually got another point. We learned a new combination idea. if it's better to play h3 or f3 there. Just castle. We're just up a pawn. So it's a pretty straightforward position. He's got a little bit of counterplay there. He could also take my guy out, so I hope I'm not overextended. I shouldn't be. I mean, I haven't really overextended myself too much. Well, I'm definitely taking that. We're just up a clear pawn now. Which way to take? It's a good question. E takes, knight b6, rook c8. I might have some problems with my guy there. The knight and the c4 pawn. Maybe I should take with a knight. But time's up anyway, so we're just playing for the fun of it here. Playing for the fun of it. Knight c7 wins a pawn. Not necessarily. It's actually a terrible trap. Knight c7, knight c5, b4. It's not. It's good for me. Is my knight going to get trapped? I don't think so. Yeah, we got b4. So he'll lose the exchange. Yeah, this is over. That's over. Alright, back to tournament. Tournament over. Nostalgia for wine. Played 10 games. He won 9 and like drew 1. That's pretty insane. Draw with me, taking a draw in a winning, well, clearly better position. But he was not sure what was going on. So I think this player is clearly a master or better, according to statistical results. Very impressive, though the game against me was extremely strange. I thought he played weakly in the early stage. I'm in second place with, what do I have? 1 draw, which I easily could have lost. We've got how many points? It should show you like total points. It doesn't do that, right? That's weird. So I got 9.5 out of 10. Whatever happened to just like good old fashioned, how many points you have totaled up? 9.5 out of 10. 32 tournament points for Nostalgia for Wine, 26 for me. Fuzzy Logic also master performance with 2200. Way over his head there. According to rating, he's like 1900, 1800, so, but not too many games. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching and playing. We'll round out the top 10 here. Fuzzy Logic Maruam, who was really tough in that Mora Gambit. Deep breath. Mule Skinner. Bob finishing 6th. Definitely best for you. Bob played maybe the most games. Nafidov, Bauhaus, Onirich, and Soltigo. Soltigo rounding out the top 10. So you got a 22-33 performance. Where's Arsenal fan? I'm gonna have to refresh my page. I have to go here. Oh, you only played 4 games. Ah, you quit early. Alright, you lost to me. You beat the other 3 guys. 2200 performance. Sorry to see you had to quit, but I know it's late there. So, okay, Soltigo, thanks for moderating. Thanks everybody for watching and playing. And don't forget, tomorrow's stream is not existing. There's no Wednesday stream. The next stream is on Thursday. It's a subscriber stream, so the subscribers can submit games for analysis, and that will be what will feature tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but Thursday night. Thursday at 4:30 EDT, Eastern Daylight Time. Hard to say that. Anyway, for myself and the Panda, hey, what's up? Nice game with H5. Congratulations. Nostalgia for Wine. Nice result. So the Panda and myself will be back on Thursday. And then we've got an open challenge stream on Friday. Same time, except it's in the morning. Same time, except it's in the morning? No, it doesn't make sense. In the morning on Friday at 10 a.m. And then we've got the simul stream. That's on Friday. On the simul stream on Sunday at 4:30 EDT. The schedule's in the Twitch stream. It's been updated, so it's up to date and everything's obvious, you know. So I had to modify a few things in the Twitch schedule this summer. Nefidov, I'll try to answer you. Thanks again for moderating Soltigo. Thanks everybody for playing. It was fun. I'm proud to finish second. And I had a 2400 performance, which is not too bad. So, thanks guys. Please support the stream with donations via PayPal or just bits. Merle Dixon did today. Thank you guys so much. Once again, I will see you on Thursday for the subscriber stream, and I'll try to send a message out to everybody to remind them about that. So, we'll see you guys. Lots of love. Bye-bye.